Anyway, this is Florida. I like CJ on Colleen. And, you know, him early in the CPT making top 8 is tight.
Man, I'm glad this Colleen pick is working out for me. So I'll be skating my way in or something. I was like, yeah, okay. I think it's the only reason why you picked her, because you can ice skate.
I did actually ask him, like, what's the deal? And he just thinks that her whiff punishing goes to his strengths, while she doesn't have the liability that Cammy does.
I like this character for CJ. Because I think that this character fits like what he wants to do really well, which is has really good ground game, has really good offense and setup, and can put.
Oh no!
I didn't know this. What happened? Buttons are wrong.
Tampa Bison's walking off. Tampa Bison walking off. Is he trying to get another joystick or?
No,
his pad broke.
I didn't bring this up yet. Wasn't sure I would, but I guess now. Tampa Bison yesterday told me as he walked off the stage. What's up?
That's right. No,
after beating MOV, that his pad wasn't working, and that there was a moment where he just got jumped in on. If you watch the match, there's a moment where his character is just standing still as.
That sucks. I didn't realize that he had bad controller issues.
And later, as he was walking off the stage, he was like, "My pad wasn't working."
That sucks.
It was only intermittent.
So he needs to borrow a controller here,
I don't
right?
know what the deal is right now. I don't want to say that that's what's going on, but because he hopped off the stage instantly and was playing.
So he's got to try a new controller. Damn. So did he just give up the round, or did he give up the game?
Today is between 19 and 33, as far as I know.
Oh, he loses the round of time. I see what they did. Okay. You gotta be fucking kidding me, CJ. You gotta be fucking kidding me, guy. Uh-oh.
Anti-air was late, and you've got to be early against that jump roundhouse from Colleen. It's one of the best.
Well, Tampa Bison was also using crouch light punch a lot.
Man, CJ is just running amok. Baits the throw. What can you do there, right? It's either you tech and you break it, or you tech and you die. It's like 50-50. That first game is gonna be like that, right? I mean, pad issues, you get you get hit early in the round by Colleen, corner, die.
90, 100 seconds where he didn't do any damage to CJ, where a lot of that was they weren't allowed to.
Yeah.
But then even once
what are you supposed to do?
Started racing again, it was a blow up even more.
Did he take
that was rough.
First round either? I don't even think he did. That might have been a technical double perfect.
That's a good way to put it.
A technical double perfect.
Tampa Bison, after whipping that down for it fierce, started things off, and he all went down from there. Yeah. Don't expect him to let it air out.
Yeah, I think now if you're Tampa Bison, like, you just need to kind of compose. Like, the first round, or the first game, and I guess first round, we can't even really, like, think about it too much, because we didn't get to really see what happened, right? We all we saw was him, like, lose to, like, you know, pad issues.
But nothing so far. Tampa Bison has not been able to get any of that signature Bison pressure, but here we go. Okay,
nice.
Just as I say that.
Okay, so that's an early thing to see from in this matchup is the back throw like that and to backdash from Colleen. If you're, what's it called? Bison, you can scissor kick to beat that.
Activation, but hit him out of the air. Nice counter poke from Tampa Bison. Wow.
Back throw. When she's in VT2 like this, like, I mean, you just kind of have to wait it out. Oh, that sucks. You kind of have to wait it out because you see him try to check what he thinks is the timing on the dash. And he stands up, but then the bait already, right? Dash up, jab into throw, or dash up, jab into throw bait is like, it's so good. It is so good. V-skill is a pretty common answer there that Colleen players use. Nice jump back jab. EX Vanity, you can usually assume they're using the one that goes to the air. She has ones that stays on the ground, right? But wow, that down jab beat it. Nice whiff punish. He could have got more, actually. He should have done maybe standing medium punch or standing fierce or standing light kick into parabellum. Doing crouching medium kick was safe, but it didn't give you the round. The one thing we see a lot from Tampa Bison is that he buffers the medium target combo as an anti-air. Why was he doing crouching jab instead of down heavy? Crouching jab is faster. Crouching heavy from Bison is slow. It can work, but beating something like Colleen jumping heavy kick is really hard. Even if you have a good anti-air, her jumping heavy kick is super good. They even nerfed it. It's still really good. And Bison's crouching jab is pretty decent. I like that neutral jump almost as much as I like Limited Sky hitting me with the Twitch Prime. Thanks very much for subbing.
He is one player as a Bison who is fine with just walking. A lot of the others you see dashing around, going into the sky.
It's one of my favorite things about Problem X as well. He's another one of those guys.
Man, they're chilling. Just waiting.
Confident Bisons.
Anti-air crouching jab gets smoked.
He's trying to go for that crouching light punch anti-air, and I can't help but think that might be
Baits the throw, and he doesn't spend any meter on Parabellum. Very smart.
It's just maybe a variation.
That was good recognition of CJ that if the throw bait worked, he should not spend bar. That's good awareness, game awareness, right?
It's never gonna win, right? So
I don't know. I don't know the matchup well enough.
Oh man, that's ugly. That trade is not good. I think, yeah, he might have to. I don't know. I feel like crouching heavy punch might be too slow. That was to read backdash. That was. CJ is pretty good at Street Fighter. He does down forward heavy punch. EX scissor kick is the bait to beat the backdash because he saw backdash earlier. He's +1 here. Most Bison players do standing light kick or standing jab. He does heavy kick and gets EX parried. CJ's pretty buff. And he's in the corner, so he gets the hail. There's a crouching jab counter poke instead of a throw. Yeah, CJ is just waiting in that range. There's the thing about Bison is that the range where CJ is chilling is outside of Psycho Axe range, which hits like about here. It's outside of Standing Fierce, which reaches to about there. It's outside of Crouching Medium Kick or Crouching Medium Punch range. The only thing that really hits is Slider Jump, and he's in a good range to anti-air the jump. So when he waits in this range for a while, what you end up seeing is like Tampa Bison is just chilling. He doesn't want to whiff because of Fierce, and then the dash up surprise, right? Oh shit! His whip punishes and buffers, and like the range he chills at on screen are really good. The thing that he has is that Colleen's Fierce is hella good, and her buttons to whip punish are hella good, and like she has the threat of dashing up or vanity step still, so he can still kind of play the same plan that he wanted to do as Cammy, right?
She has more life, like I said, she's a little bit more stable in that respect. He doesn't cancel it into trigger.
Not a huge punish. I think he was expecting V-trigger cancel, so he probably wasn't ready. Exhale, trade, not enough. Oh, he killed. I'm sorry. Damn, that did a grip. That's unfortunate. I imagine he wanted crouching medium into like EX scissor or some kind of cancel. I cannot believe that did enough.
You can't do it, man. That slide that wasn't canceled.
Maybe crouching medium into EX stomp or something.
The final thing that led to a bad swap for Tampa Bison to lose.
I mean, it might have been also just like he was trying to late cancel it by confirming and just did it too late or something. Because once it runs out of active frames, it is not cancelable anymore.
Yeah. Well, I think the pad issues definitely hurt.
From CJ, the dancing, the hand rubbing right there. Patented CJ truth, and there it is again, the jumping heavy kick, taking out the crouching light.
Yeah, you got to feel a little bit, wow. I don't know if he expected that to happen. He did back vanity. Nice read. He missed the Standing Fierce or whatever he did. Jumps back because he knows that he's been trying to chase backdash with scissor kick. This is a great read from CJ, but he just misses the button.
And no punish from Tampa Bison. But Tampa Bison does still get the momentum and chases him down.
Look at these strong.
Nice. This is a good situation too. Wow, so far. Skates up, baits the throw. That is so fucking good. Yeah, one thing that's interesting about CJ is usually his reaction. Dude, it would have reached. His reactions on counters are really good. He was trying to react to Abigail Fierce with counter too. 50-50? Yeah, it's command throw or not. This is pretty hard to win for... Oh my god. No cross up, yep. That's a classic setup. That's a classic setup. It's a tale as old as time. That early jump roundhouse is so good, man. Nice counter. He knew that there was a lot of plus frames there, I think, so he figured the jump was coming. Pretty standard setup. Hits, because he was probably trying to walk back. Nice. He read the backdash. Although, to be fair, CJ's done that a lot, right? He could have had a bigger punish, but that still works.
It could have been for the stun if that had been a legit punish.
Spaced out Psycho Crusher is safe, sometimes plus. No. Cross up. Missed the combo, but round is looking pretty solid for CJ. Accident. That was a good punish. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's what CJ wanted. Yeah, he shook his head right there like, come on, man. Either he over-buffered whatever he tried or it was an accident. That was a good punish from Tampa Bison, though.
Check your phone, man.
Oh, God. Still going with that anti-air.
It's a risky, man. CJ played Fei Long in Street Fighter 4.
Ooh. Again.
Big crush.
Slap him down with these psycho axes all day.
Trying to control still.
Okay.
Firm.
In range for the combo.
That's why I think CJ's ground game is so good, and his reactions for anti-air DPs with Cammy are like that good. Because I think of years of playing Fei Long, right? I mean, Fei Long's anti-air is like, people had to jump at Fei Long or neutral jump because his Reco was so good and his ground game was so good. So I think that the characters he plays in this game, he retains that strength of being able to do that. That's dizzy.
You know, that was a good round for Tampa Bison until right the last, I don't know, 10 seconds, and CJ makes a great comeback into match point.
Man, oh man, oh man. It's rough. You can feel that the dash jab game in VT2 is throwing Tampa Bison off. He hasn't interrupted it, and it's hard. First of all, interrupting it's very hard. And afterwards, it's just a straight guess. Nice. More of that would be really good. It's not easy to do meaty. Surprise. Counter or no counter is always the question against Colleen with Bison, though, right? You don't lead with a lot of meaty lows, so countering like against him is like you can kind of predict that it's going to be a mid. Mid counter is a good idea. Damn, that Fierce almost crush countered. Look at the range on that dude. Nice, beat the Fierce. Damn, and he got blast. There it is. He beat meaty or wake up jab with the throw. Stand fierce is a fair attack, says Filipino man in the chat. You're just gonna come into my stream and lie. I said on stream that her fierce was better than Urian's, and like some people were like, it's definitely not, and I was like, come on.
That's a respect mix-up.
And finally, CJ gets a throw.
Oh my god, I get so scared every time I see anti-air crouching jab, but if it works, right? I like that backdash. Against Bison, backdashing on +1 is very good, I think. Or whatever the plus frame situation is. Backdashing is great because you air flip out, and against Bison, if you air flip out against Blast or Scissor Kick, you get a punish. Jab throw. Tampa Bison's been counter poking a lot now, so I kind of like the throw. Instead of just like committing to like walk back fierce.
I think that's EX ball startup that got hit.
No, the neutral jump was beautiful. Spencer Bar in the front. You are deader than dead. Nice. It was a bit of, you know, pad situation not working out correctly. So you got to feel bad for Tampa Bison there. But that was well played from CJ. No cross under, stayed in the front. Yeah, I'd be tight too if my controller just stopped working in the middle of top 8. Right. The fake there is like, yeah, when you go under and do standing light kick, Colleen whiffs it one way and then she ends up on the other side and she goes psh, crushing medium punch and crosses you up. I like staying in the front because when you're in the corner, you might as well stay in the front anyway so that you don't lose corner position if they guess right. A lot of times on left-right situations, you'd rather stay in the front to keep the corner anyway, you know? Unless you need like a comeback where the damage is huge. There, he didn't need that much damage.